Hey YouTube, this is Patrick from Small Room Productions here with another video tutorial here for you guys today. And today it's all about the API 550B equalizer. We're going to talk about why people love it. I'm going to show you guys how to use it. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. API, great gear company. They make compressors, they make EQs, they make preamps, and they make consoles. They're known for their sound. People love it, love their sounds, and they love it so much to the point where they really wanted an emulation of it. So of course, Waves jumped on the opportunity, and now we're here today with the API 550B equalizer plugin. And of course, this is just one out of the other API plugins that are out there that Waves makes. It's a whole collection. You can buy all together, or you can buy each plugin individually. But today we have the 550B. Now, I also want to mention, anything that I show you with the 550B, you can also use it for the 550A. It's essentially the same EQ. The only difference is that it has the 550A has one less band of EQ. So, no problem working on this one and moving on to the next one. Should be fine. So let me go ahead and let's run through the parameters. We have right here two knobs on each band. We have a white band, or I'm sorry, not a white band, a white knob or a blue knob. Okay, so the blue knob is responsible for selecting what band you want to affect. So let me go ahead and explain what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead and open up what would be just a standard EQ in any DAW. And you can see here, it might be better if I boost first, so that way you can visually see what's going on. This is at 12.5, or it doesn't matter what band it is. This is at 2K, right? I can go ahead and move where I want my boost to affect in the frequency spectrum. So that's essentially what the blue knob's doing. You are able to move it either left or right on the frequency spectrum, either high to low. Now, of course, you saw me on this EQ, you saw me adjust this. And what I'm doing is either turning up the volume in that area surrounding that band, or I can be turning it down, one or the other, right? The white knob is responsible for doing just that. I can either turn up by going all the way to the right or turning down. So there you go. And like I said, all of these knobs have the ability to do that. Now, what makes the top band and the bottom band different from the rest is this. You can see right here that there's a switch right on these two bands. And for the top band, you can see that it's got like this kind of S-looking shape. And that's the same thing what this is right here. If you look, that little blue engage button, it has created what we call a shelf. So wherever I select my frequency, which is at 6K on this EQ, and I boost up, anything above that is going to get boosted with it. So when I boost up 12.5K, it's actually boosting 12.5K, 15K, 20K, anything above 12.5K. All right. Now, when I switch this to what looks like just, triangle missing its bottom, it's essentially doing the same thing as this on this EQ. It's turning it into what we call a bell. In bells, what happens is it is now turning up the volume surrounding the band on both sides. And of course, up, down, that's just what it looks like. It's doing the same thing on the API. I'm either going up or down, so on and so forth. Now, with the lower band, the only thing that makes the lower band different from the top band, let me go ahead and do this, is you can see right here I have this shelf engaged on this, so it's going to be the same result as this. If I turn it up, it's going to boost everything below 100 hertz. So it's the same thing over here. And of course you have your switch, change to bell. If you wanted to change it to bell, same thing. There you go. Very simple. So let's go ahead and see what this EQ sounds like when in use. So I'm going to go ahead, unbypass it, put it at the settings that I had it at, and it looks like it. So I just want to mention this song that you're about to hear, a little snippet that you're about to hear, is by my buddy Naquan. This is his single. It's going to be released relatively soon once the mix is finished. It's close to being done. Just, I got to finish it. But once it's complete, sent off to mastering, and it should be releasing soon. I'll leave a link below, forwarding you guys to over his page. If you guys like what you hear, give him a shout, be like, hey, your stuff sounds good. Anyways, here we go. This is what the API sounds like engaged.
Should I stay? Should I let you? There's something that you don't explain. I already know.
Cool. So that's with it. Without.
Should I stay? Should I let you? There's something that you don't explain. I already know.
All right, guys. So there are differences in the sound. Now, they may seem subtle, and you would be able to hear it better if you guys are either wearing headphones or listening through studio monitors. The sound of it may not seem that much different if you're listening off of a laptop or just something that just has kind of inferior speakers or playback system. So just note that when you watch my videos, try to watch them where you can listen to them on more professional scale monitoring systems. Like I said, studio headphones or studio monitors. All right. Anyways, so what happened? When I took off the EQ, I lost this boost. The airiness started disappearing. Like I said, it was subtle. If I wanted to make it more dramatic, I could turn it up and you guys could hear it. And then, of course, I felt when I was listening to this that there was some stuff going on over in the 500 hertz area. It just sounded a little muddy, so I just took some out. Any more than 4 would have been too much, and the vocals would have sounded thin. But that just only applied to this. You could have something that is just freaking weird, and it's just overwhelmed with something at a certain frequency. It doesn't have to be 500. It could be any of these, and you could do a big cut, whatever you needed to do. But for this, that's what I did. Just took out 2. So actually, you know what I want to do? So that way you might be able to hear it a little better. I'm going to engage it back on. We're just going to do the first line.
Should I stay? Should I let you go?
And without.
Should I stay? Should I let you go?
There you go. You might be able to hear the difference a little better now. All right. So that's pretty much it. Now that you know what it can do, you guys can start applying this. Oh, almost left out. There's 3 more parameters. I'll run through them really quick. You have polarity. So let's say if you forgot to flip the phase on your instrument going on the way in, you can do it here. You have your analog on or off. What does this mean? Like I said, API, known for their gear, known for the sound that they have. You have the ability to disengage that, take out the noise that you're hearing that complements it, that makes it an API sound. You can take it off. I think not SSL. I think Waves gives the ability to do that on all of their emulation EQs, is to take the analog off. But anyways, now you know that's there. Last but not least, you have your output knob. What does this do? Let's say if you do a whole bunch of boosting or a whole bunch of cutting, and your level has just changed dramatically. Let's say it's 3 dB less or whatever it is. You need to turn it up. You need to turn it down. You have the ability to do that right here. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I got more reviews and tutorials of different products and showing you guys different tips. So stay tuned. All right, have a good day.